Hello guys. So I finally got the new controller. It's so beautiful. It's like a blue camo for the Navy and stuff. It's a really cool one. Yeah. I don't know what contra to use. We'll go with Vibrant. What's the new Fortbyte? Found in a basement budget found in a basement budget movie set. I think I know where that is. This is my second solo of the game. I was playing earlier, but then I got on Overwatch and streamed on my Twitch channel, Johnny Gaming 123. Go follow me. And I played one game on it with my new controller on Fortnite. Then I streamed some Overwatch. Played like one and a half comp game and left my other one. Accidentally joined back. Then I left it again, and then I got off of Overwatch. Flew defenses, I'm blowing holes. Who are you gonna call for Ziona control? God, really? Oh no, okay, I'm either dying from this kid or probably maybe that kid too. I'm either dying from this one, or that one. Those are the people that are gonna like dominate the lobby to this game. I mean, one of them has the black shield. One of them is a soccer skin, and the other is another tryhard skin that I don't remember the name of. I want to see if you can land on these blimps. There's no way, dude. No. Dana, that would be cool. There's a monster under me dead. I think it's in here. I don't know. I just think it's in here. Like in the basement of here. Yeah, it is. I knew it. I hear it. I can hear it. Yeah, I found it. I always put that in like my last slot, even though it's like an SMG. So I'm gonna keep it actually. Make some minis. I'm just so happy I got a new controller. I also got a charger too. My other one was freaking doo-doo. Actually, no, I only did that one game. Never mind. I was thinking about it yesterday. I knew. I didn't actually think it was in there. Well, I did think it was in there, but I didn't know for sure. I didn't like look at a video or anything. I just need a blue combat, and I'll have some fairly decent loot. I'm about to say, oh look at that, a combat. Yep, okay, another tactical SMG or tactical AR. I don't. What the freak? Hey guys, in the chat, tell me, why is my game lagging, dude? In the chat, tell me what you, if you like the new Burst SMG. In my opinion, I don't like it. I really don't. Okay, I'm getting some freaking supreme meme loot over here. I know somebody landed here. Did you see that? I thought I was behind him shooting him. That's so stupid. I knew my game was lagging. Ooh, I got the Nana Cape. Nice. I always wanted to look at something. So we're gonna equip this real quick. I want to see how it looks on a certain skin. There's that certain skin. Where's Peely at? There he is. Oh, okay. I thought it would have looked better. Just seeing how it looks on every skin I have. Hold on. I think that looks pretty good. Bro, that has to be uncomfortable, having sticks in you. That looks pretty good. When the rumble subsides and the debris sweeps away, I look into your eyes and I know what you'll say. We're a two-man army stirring up anarchy. All our food will be fried, just like shrimp on. I gotta check on the guys real quick. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a trap. It's not out yet. Of course it's not. I don't know when it will be, but... Look at that, a full view of Jonesy's behind that nobody cares. I know where that is. Do I have a hook shot in my main image? Yeah, I do. Okay, so I can do 2 4-fights hopefully. I just want to test something, guys. I want to see if we'll be able to watch the world. I want to see if you'll be able to watch the World Cup with me, or if it'll end the stream. Okay. Gotta go here. Hey. Okay. Howard. A piece of me tied on. Now we got someone in the face. Oh, you already died, huh? God, dude. Okay, can I... What's up, boy? Charlie would. Okay then. Somehow I got a kill out of that. And 2 fort fights. Alright, 2 fort fights closer to getting Rox's other pickaxe, the dual wield pickaxes. I'll use the black and green color for this. That'll actually look like amazing. I just wish our backbling wasn't a pendant, it was like something cooler. Kind of bet. Bathrooms, dude? Hello, Mr. Default. Fake default, actually. You dummy. Trash. Come on, hybrid. Go to see from whose ball. Yeah, go for the pickaxe. Yeah, there you go, hybrid. Good pickaxe. He's using full hybrid. Only got 2 fort fights that game. I don't know if what I'm about to do is going to end the stream. I hope it doesn't. Okay. Let's see if let's see if it's up.
In-ear monitors or IFVs, so that I can talk to talent. Like usually it's something like, "Hey Zeke, turn on your mic," and then they turn on their mics. I think Zeke should have heard that right now. Did you hear that? Nice. Also, I have a window.
What's up, dude?
All done. Yay.
It's about to.
Day one's done.
What are you talking about? World Cup finals over, guys. Okay, I won everything.
Guys, I just want to let you know, my favorite person in the world is in this room.
Wow.
Which one do you think it is?
It's not me.
I'm happy to tell you.
It's not me.
It's actually Kitty Plays. Boom! Right there. You know, it's not easy making this look good. Let's go meet up with Monique, the makeup artist, to see how she gets all this done.
No, I don't like that guy, Zeke. He's such a... Oh, hey! Hi, I'm Mo. I'm the makeup artist. I'm the one that makes these nerds look beautiful. Oh, Zeke. Sorry, let me just reel.
There's 2 people that don't get nearly enough love. They are the people who operate the cameras, and I'm going to introduce you to them right now.
That's Allison. That's Mahoney. touched on right there is when he gets knocked out with that RPG, instantly rips. Oh my goodness, that was
north, you know, setting up their cottage, setting up their homes.
ready 3, take 3, ready 5, take 5, and 5 minute game!
Ready off 5, ready off 6, take off 6.
Keep on what?
Ready off 3, take off 3. Ready off 10, take off 10.
What I'm watching, guys.
And cut. Keep up the good work.
Where's Donald Mustard?
We have a post-show
There he is.
pinata.
I think. Knocked us into the World Cup.
We've seen 8 weeks of amazing Fortnite Battle Royale action. Players from all around the globe have battled it out, and some have been able to already book their ticket to New York City to compete in the Fortnite World Cup final in front of thousands of live fans. $8 million has already been given away, and now we're coming down to the wire. Week 9 is the final opportunity for competitors to try and qualify for the solos competition, who will join the likes of Dubs, Stompy, Tfue, and X2 Jordan on the stage in New York City, who will be able to clutch up in their final moments, in their last fights, to earn one of the final 19 spots. And with the last 2 weeks on the horizon, we are increasing the weekly prize pool to $2 million. So, get on the battle bus and drop in. This is your last chance to name yourself among the best of the best and to build your way to a spot at the Fortnite World Cup final. What are you waiting for? The battle is building and you don't want to miss out.
This next up is the server that I'm on, NAE. So these are the people that. What is my man over there doing? Is he okay? The freaking. It's codename Elf back there. Fish stick.
What is going on, Fortnite fam? Welcome back to week 9 of the Fortnite World Cup
Look.
Online Open Qualifiers. It's week 9, the final opportunity for these players to punch a ticket for the solo competition. This is it. It all comes down to the wire. Now, of course, guys, in case you have just been tuned in, maybe you haven't been here, maybe it's your first time, let's get you guys up to speed. And of course, refresh your memory. You know how the schedule goes. Oceania, Asia, Europe have all concluded. Brazil's still going on, still wrapping up. And of course, now we're hopping into NA East, and then later on, we'll wrap the day up with NA West. Now, the format, because it is solos, top 25, top 15, top 5, and the Victory Royale are all the placement thresholds. Every single elimination is 1 point. Now, don't forget, guys, the prize pool for week 9 and week 10 have been doubled. This is insane. Now, of course, money is fantastic, but those coveted qualifying spots, that's what these players are after. 8 in Europe, 6 in NA East, 2 in West, 1 in Asia, Brazil, and Oceania. Now that we're hopping into East, there is 6 total spots on the line for these players. Again, it is the last possible opportunity for these players to punch the tickets to the finals in New York City. 19 players will be joining us when the day is said and done. Now, of course, we're hanging out with Sundown. Let's take a look at the standings heading into NA East. I'm curious to see how things are shaking out for these players, especially after yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an incredible round of matches so far. We've seen our finals and our semifinals be incredibly close from top to bottom. Again, in Europe, 15 points separating 8th from 100th place. Let's take a look here. Everyone on pretty much 3 matches, with the exception of Secrets and Vape Jesus hanging out there on to 6 points, or 7 points, excuse me. Math was a little bit hard between Outlet and Bugabot, but we have a whole bunch of Fortnite to still play. Nearly a little under 2 hours in terms of the queue times going, and I mean,
we're gonna book 6 more tickets.
That's right, don't forget guys, top 6. As Sundown likes to say, you must be this tall to ride. So if everything was said and done, these would be your top 6 players, which for Outlet, someone like 72 Macwood, this would be huge. But of course, like you said, we still have a ton of games to get through. So of course, let's hop into the action. We need 2 casters, and of course, we're bringing out the big guns. Let's get Courage JD and Dr. Lupo on deck. Gentlemen, the floor is yours.
Dr. Lupo, we are here. Hello, my name is Courage JD.
What's
This
up,
is
dude?
Dr. Lupo.
What's up?
Sorry, the camera angle makes me look a little bit shorter than him, but we're about the same height in real life. Ben, NA East, it's here. 72 hours, popped off yesterday. I said I was rooting for Mongrel in the EU. He did it. I'm rooting for 72 hours now in the US. Let's get into the games.
I was talking earlier about that exact thing, that exact person, Tom, representing NA East in a big way yesterday on the board, even in the bottom right corner of your screen right now. I'm going to jump in with Show Beans, though. 1 elimination, 7 points. Not a whole lot of ammunition in the inventory, but enough builds to make an escape. Plus those 2 shadow bombs are going to be key, Jack, for these mid to late game rotations.
Show Beans right now getting set up with these assault rifle weapons. The issue with having 2 of the same weapon class with the ammo means, well, they share the ammo bed, and when you have under a clip in each, you're not really in a good spot. Thankfully, as we know, the combat shotgun with much more range than the likes of the pump when it was in the game can definitely get a little bit more done with it here in the late game. But now Show Beans on the run, not popping a shadow bomb as of yet, was maybe hoping to hit that launch pad, but looks like
quite
struggling to get some builds in here.
Building, honestly, probably one of the most important pieces of Fortnite Battle Royale. It is the ultimate Battle Royale experience, Jack, as they say. Make a movement here, landing inside the same box. KGG gets the GG back to the lobby. Showbean's picking up a second elim, a lot of materials, and enough ammunition for multiple magazines. Finds another player inside. Quick edit, but decides to back out of that. Just kidding. The drop back in down to 38 HP. Took a lot of damage right there, trying to wall off from pressure from multiple sides. A tough position. Gonna have to rotate away right now. One of those shadow bombs may be the right call if more pressure comes in. It's Bucky, Cam Bam down below. Void, Shy Guy, Maximus, Frey. Slothy plays, multiple players on your screen right now. And that's going to be the case pretty much throughout all of these games, especially in NA East. We mentioned earlier, I was with Sundown, we talked about Europe and how aggressive they seem to play in comparison to other regions. NA East a little slower as of recently in solos, especially with this being the final week of qualifiers for solos for the World Cup.
My
that
gosh.
is more splodes. It is, the legend has it to this day, they're still going off, Slothy burning through all their materials.
How is Slothy alive right now?
Didn't take a single point of damage.
Didn't take a single point of damage. Typically when that happens, the entire lobby begins to focus and then returns the favor onto Erupt Void with the combat shot there. Slothy, of all the outcomes right there, Dr. Lupo, that has to be the absolute best considering the circumstance.
Imagine having 15 dynamite thrown at you, not taking a single point, and then quickly one-tapping a player on the rotation after you rebuild. Now look at this, Slothy sees a player through the transparency of the metal wall going up. That's the storm side too, so there's a chance maybe to wait, doesn't decide to do it. Jumps out there into the rift to go, yet that other player may follow through behind. We're at 36, 35 players remaining. Kotor goes down to the storm. Kingman's picking up J-Mac in the feed as well. Sharp on your screen. Multiple players and ballers.
Remember, if you're on the ground right now, you're slipping and sliding around.
Not a fun position to be in. You have TJ, Baldy, multiple players, well-known names we've seen multiple times in the past. But you have to remember, too, that this is just the beginning of Sunday qualifiers. So everybody's kind of queued into the same pool, but as people start to push higher and higher in points, you're going to see the lobbies get more and more difficult as we go closer to the
stand out for sure.
Yep.
Here's a look at Bugabot currently in the bottom of this build. Dynamite coming into play, recognizing, well, I've got to make something happen. Ooh, and there's a free limb on a Maximus. Now at 8 total points. Remember, top 25 is where placement points begin to come into play. Bugabot so darn close. Ooh, builds all the way into the zone, takes a couple ticks of damage, but nothing too bad, has a med kit. And I don't mind this at all right here, Lupo. I like the fact that he's going to wind up popping this med kit and, actually stops to go and fight someone nearby, because there's really not going to be another time to be able to pop this med kit when this all goes down. Bugabot hits the community rift and will begin to float towards this zone. So look at the rest of the carnage going down. We've reached our top 20.
12 builds there, floating in from above. Bugabot not sitting
Show
on a
Beans
whole lot of small ammunition for that tactical AR. Baldy goes down to the storm. Bucky picking up Saw on the feed. Another elimination there for Bucky. Fly on pass doesn't have an opportunity to compete for high ground. Going to land on the ultimate low down on the floor down here, trying to get as close to the edge of the front of the storm as possible. You don't want to spend too much time trying to make your way in, especially with only 2 builds now. 1 brick, 1 metal. Gonna have to try and apply pressure, and there goes the rest of the materials. Bugabot now, fight for his life on the ground, drops in a player immediately next to him. 2 combat shotgun shots back to back there.
But that player also had no materials. Okay,
a little bit of wood.
There we go. That'll definitely help. Bugabot making the most of a bad situation with another elimination. Now into the top 10. And still, with 13 builds left, can try to make something happen. Here's a look from the top down of exactly where everyone stacks up. Frey on height, but Frey also very, very weak. Looking to get maybe some siphon coming up here. Bugabot pushes out, decides, nope, I can't pick up that rocket right now. I've got to focus on this enemy that's nearby. Back up to 26 builds now. Bugabot in the top 5. So max placement points earned outside of winning the darn game. So definitely a solid performance up to this point. Haz with 2 from up top. There's a challenge coming out, and that is Haz, who gets cut down by Bugabot. 1 versus 1, and Frey just fell to his death because he had like 45 HP.
Eliminated by fall damage there.
That's that.
Plummeting down, and kind of a anticlimactic win there. I mean, still, it's a victory royale. That's 10 points right there, plus the elimination, so you got to feel good. But
pretty good.
Didn't really have to compete for the last one outside of Haz falling in on top of his head there. Meanwhile, the next game over. 39 players remaining. We are in the southwest corner of the map. Gonna slide on in here. A fly in from the outside. A Slacky Marevs. NA East, by the way, has just under 2 hours left to play. We're a little over a third of the way through their queue time. You have to get 10 games in. You can get 10 games in, I should say. A lot of players, even ones that make it to the top 10, top 5, even first place, don't often finish all their games. There's no need to if you're getting wins and high elimination counts every single time you play for placement, that kind of thing. So you have an hour and 50 minutes left.
I think he's just staring at this guy, just sitting in this box, wanting to just go for it. There it is. Oh,
the shot in the air.
No, tried to make it happen. Tried to make it happen, but unfortunately can't. But either way, Marevs had the right idea. If that player doesn't have a rift, obviously that's a different story. Looks like wants to keep the pressure going, and I don't mind this at all. You know how weak this person is.
Have to.
You have to go for this. Again, we talked so much about it. If you want to qualify for the Fortnite World Cup Finals, you will not get away with just placement points. You need eliminations if you're going to do it. He gets right inside the box, and that was exactly who tried to break on out, tried to escape, but unfortunately met their demise right there inside the 1x1.
Slacky actually tried to do one of the coolest little gimmicks you can do. If you are above an opponent that has a pyramid on top of the 1x1 that they're in, you stand in the corner of it and build 2 of your own walls against that corner, and then just pickaxe straight down, because your character, the character model, will drop in there and you'll phase through. If they instantly replace it, you'll phase through and fall into their box. You can keep the aggression going.
They call him Dr. Lupo for a reason right there.
Listen, I've watched enough. Let me just say this. I'll admit this openly. I have before, I'll say it again. I'm not the best player, Jack.
We know.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, there's a reason you're standing by my side right now, by the way. In comparison, we're trash. But we've watched enough and can understand the mechanics behind the game.
Absolutely.
That at this level, things like that, they stand out so much, and it's that kind of gameplay. You know, there's a reason I'm hiding behind the desk, like I said.
Hey, man, it makes sense. It's great to, be here casting with you, and also full peace of mind knowing that I have more skill in me than both you and your Pro-Am partner, Jordan Fisher, have in your entire bodies combined.
Best FortniteDuo-ever.com.
And myself and Brendan Urie, when we win next week, are going to sing and dance on stage. And then we're going to have $1 million go to our charity of choice. So, tickets are actually available for the summer block party and the Pro-Am if you'd like to come take part and watch me take over. You can go to Fortnite Summer Block Party, Google, and find the link.
Kind of cool, I guess.
Off the top of my head.
I don't know what to do right now. Let me see how many. Found us in the Snowy Town bookshop. Oh, I got the hiccups. Yeah, it's Thanos. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the tilted road. I'm gonna take my new to the tilted road. He's gonna grind till he can't no more. Next, I'm gonna have to go. I have to leave this game. I have to go ask my dad something. Be right back, guys. Hey, Dad. You know what copyright is? Stream, I'm back. I don't know if this will end the stream or not, but I hope it's not.